The stage is set here at Wembley. A sea of fans beginning to descend upon the stadium for what ought to be a riveting Carabao Cup final. It's Arsenal. They face Tottenham Hotspur, and the action comes your way next on EA TV. This is the time when the talking has to stop and the action finally begins. A warm welcome to Wembley from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we're just seconds away from kick-off time in what promises to be a wonderful Carabao Cup final. It's Arsenal up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, not many players in their careers get chances to play in cup finals. These 22 have got a perfect opportunity to put their name on the map. I'm looking forward to this final. It should be an absolute cracker, Derek.
Here are the starters for Arsenal. You know, many in the media have been talking quite loudly about their style of play, and not everybody being kind about it. There are many who suggest it's negative. How do you see it, Lee?
Well, listen, Derek, takes all types of play, different formations. Coaches try and adapt a system, soaking up the pressure, getting everybody behind the ball and hitting teams on the counter-attack is probably on the cards for this team today.
This is the starting lineup for Tottenham Hotspur. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
And now they get the ball rolling. Possession lost. Reguilon. And taken away. Well, the man we're focusing on, I think, falls in the natural talent category, Nabil Fekir. What might he produce in this match, Lee? He's managed to get in behind. Nice and easy for the keeper. And a goal! The first of the contest.
Well, it's always best to get your nose in front in the final. Really puts the pressure on the opposition. Wow, what a lovely controlled finish. Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net. He certainly did that.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Gorgeous ball from Dybala. Is this the moment? And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and just look at these fans. The trophy coming their way, surely.
Well, here it is again. He does so well to slip past his man, left him stranded, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
So 2-0 now.
Tottenham Hotspur goal, number 10, Nabil Fekir.
Martin Ødegaard. They've regained possession. Promising looking ball. Speculative ball fired to the near post. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. Over it comes, and he clears the danger. Dangerous looking attack. Well, he couldn't quite keep it on target, just wide. Hector Bellerin. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Is it going to be? Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't.
Tottenham really controlling possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That
Opportunity it is. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, it's good build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Back underway here, and it's been all Spurs so far. You sense there could be extra punishment dished out. Nabil Fekir. It's with Dybala. And fed forwards. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, here's a replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Martin Ødegaard. It is to be a throw-in. Kieran Tierney. Partey has lost it. Possession lost. Rodri. In possession, Fekir. Dybala. Fine cross into the middle. Making sure nothing came of it. Well, to be blunt, a mess of a performance up to this point. How can they improve, Lee?
Arsenal have to change things up. It's simply not working. Take a chance. A goal now could change the complexion of the second half. If you don't change now, I can't see any way back into this game.
And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Authoritative attacking play from Dybala this time. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is perfectly timed. It causes havoc, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Number 10, Nabil Fekir.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And now they get the ball rolling. And a goal! The first of the contest.
Well, it's always best to get your nose in front in the final. Really puts the pressure on the opposition.
Really tense battle so far. And now the second half is underway. Alexander-Arnold. Well, they keep the ball moving. Could play it in. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Lee.
Well, yeah, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two. Seems to have a bright future ahead of him, he really does. Hopefully to...
In with a chance! Giving it a try, and Leno untroubled. And a throw-in forthcoming. Davinson Sanchez. Alexander-Arnold. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Fruitful-looking attack. Terrific block there. Dybala in the centre. Not to be in terms of the finish. Substitution time it is.
Well, how many goals are we going to get? The chances are just coming thick and fast. Defensively, they're all over the place. Can they make them pay a little bit more? It looks like they can.
Nabil Fekir. Well, action from the fifth round of the FA Cup coming up soon on EA TV. It's Arsenal in position. Still possibilities. Danger averted for now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Has someone to play it to. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Pepe. Can he do it? And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And from there, the soft cushion volley is an absolute dream. I love this goal.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is.
Number 10, Andre Pierre.
So 20 minutes to go. Dybala. And a strong tackle. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? It comes to absolutely nothing. Nabil Fekir. There's a slide rule pass. Tries to lift it. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and that's not an easy technique to pull off, I can tell you that. So easy when dinking a ball to catch your studs and fall flat on your face. Believe me, I've done it.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. This is the home of live football, EA TV, and we'll have live coverage of the fifth round of the FA Cup. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Aston Villa. And there it is, a goal, but will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And finishing like that with a lovely headed goal is absolutely superb.
Rodrigo. Rodri. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, let me tell you this, creating and scoring goals is the hardest thing to do on a football pitch. Tottenham have ticked all the boxes for me in that department. Lovely to watch. And look, the players have all got smiles on their faces. We love to see that.
Rodrigo. Really getting stuck in defensively. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Time for a change then. Alexander-Arnold, and the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments when you pick trophies up, you win medals. Absolutely brilliant for this group of players.
Yeah, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity.
Well, it's these moments, Derek, when you get your hands on the silverware and that little medal that goes round your neck might seem small now, but you'll look back at that, show your grandkids. Absolutely superb memories these players will have of this game.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Yeah, it's been a long old road to get to this point. They're going to celebrate now and certainly celebrate long into the night, I think.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition. But my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth. And now they savour the moment. And this is really special. Getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup. That's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee. It's with Dybala. And fed forwards. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do... Our cameras on one man, in terrific form and top scorer in the competition. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. And hello from the English Midlands. This is the scene at Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And we have FA Cup action to bring you from the round of 16 just moments away. It's Aston Villa up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, cheers, Derek. These home fans are going to enjoy this. They surely must. With a team coming as big as this to your club, make sure you don't let yourselves down. Don't let those fans down. Don't let your families down. Really, really give it everything you've got.
Cash. It's with Nakamba. Nakamba. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And space for him to cut in. And a decent delivery. And following the clearance, it will be a corner. Played into the centre of the box. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent set piece. And then it's a good-headed finish, to be fair. Keeper, no chance. Lovely goal.
Underway again, and Tottenham with the advantage. Ollie Watkins. And using his strength to shield the ball. It's opening up for them. A real opening now. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Advantage Spurs. Well, no surprise to see us focusing on him, the official manager of the month. What a superb month it's been, and they remain in contention for the title.
Well, absolutely. Consistency is a massive ingredient when you have visions of challenging for that title. A good start it's been, but maintaining that will be the key. But nice reward for him.
Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. Corner kick played in. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Sanson. And Sigurdsson with it. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? An effective challenge. Could be a chance to break here. Rodrigo. And a tidy challenge. A danger here as he runs at them. Can he put it away? And a big moment, a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. And they are going to be difficult to stop now.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. But then there's still plenty to do from here. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he just about keeps him at bay and finishes with aplomb. Great goal.
So 2-0 now. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Oh, wasteful from Spurs. Ollie Watkins. An alert intervention. Ndombele. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Could have been awkward for the goalkeeper. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. And firing it into the area. And a throw-in it's going to be. Björn Engels. And Cash with it. Marvellous Nakamba. Well, can they be creative from here? He's in behind. Oh, a vital interception. Ndombele. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. It's a good cross, has to be. Oh my goodness, he's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely ball into the box. And what a finishing job he puts on this. It's almost a training ground drill. He's so calm and collected. The half volley is perfection.
So the ball is moving again, and quite simply, Spurs are accelerating away from their opponents. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Played into the centre of the box. So they get the ball rolling again. Spurs very much bossing it in the first 45. Let's see what happens in this half. Davinson Sanchez. Aguilar. And now Rodrigo. Well, that's not watertight defending. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Sigurdsson. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Aston Villa taking on Newcastle United.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Chance to cross. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box. You know that. It's a beauty. And then the finish couldn't be simpler, really. Given far too much time and space inside the box, and he doesn't even have to get up in the end. Just nonchalantly heads it past the keeper.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Matty Cash. And taken away from Bernardeschi.
Well, the stats don't lie. Tottenham certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession here. Really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Now, potential danger. Chance here. A mischievous effort. Well, off the bar and out of play. Close.
Yeah, close indeed. Technique, just leaning back a little bit. That's why it goes so high.
Sanson. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the... Oh, big opportunity! Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here we see it again, Derek. He's just unaware there's people around him, and he loses it too easily. Then it's catch-up, and they can't recover. Terrible goal to concede.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Ollie Watkins. Given away by Tottenham. Marvellous Nakamba. Sigurdsson. And he read it well. Rodrigo. Vinicius. Might be a chance here. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick.
Well, when he's in this sort of mood, he's absolutely unstoppable. What a performance. Well, Derek, he sees the position of the goalkeeper, and that's what makes his mind up for him. Beautiful chip.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Spurs to make a personnel switch now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Matty Cash. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Well, eaten up that pass by Bernardeschi. Rodrigo. And he might be through here. And it's come off the keeper. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error.
Well, as we see again here, Derek, it's the angle of the shot that causes the problem for the keeper. He can only parry it back into the danger area, and he's punished.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Jack Grealish. Sigurdsson. Watkins. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball.
Well, Derek, they're not happy. Ref is taking the brunt of this.
And only 2 minutes remaining here. Sanson. And Cash with it. Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. Effective challenge. There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on. Two of the foremost clubs in English football, and they are ready for battle. It might well be a battle royal. Tottenham against Manchester United. Stay with us for live coverage right here on EA TV. Hello everyone, I must say it's always a real privilege to commentate from this venue. A warm welcome to North London. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And with the Premier League season about to reach its conclusion, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Manchester United.
Well, what a season it's been, Derek. It's had absolutely everything. Drama at both ends of the table, spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment too. The players need to finish the season off strongly. We're looking forward to a great game here. The atmosphere is fantastic.
Under some pressure, couldn't keep the ball. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. You try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue, and he pays the price.
So on they go again, and that really should shake up United. Can they find a response now? Rashford. It's now with Van der Beek. Well, confirmation as we look at the table of newly crowned champions. I say that, but today is the day when they'll receive that much coveted piece of silverware, and then the party can really start in earnestly.
Yep.
Son! And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Aguilar. Rodri. A room to roam on the wing. Space and time for the cross. United have it once again. Let's go to Alan McInally now, because there's been a goal in the Southampton match. Alan.
It's a goal for Liverpool. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. It comes to nothing in the end. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Might be a chance here. Can he convert? Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here it is again. It's all about the pace in transition. They were so quick to get out from the back, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
So 2-0 now. Immense focus prior to kick-off on Heung-min Son, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one, and there'll be lots of smiley faces surrounding you when you meet old friends, etc., I can tell you those smiley faces, every single one of them will want you to have a nightmare and fall flat on your face when the game starts. It could be a tricky day for him today.
Getting news of a goal in the Everton game, Alan.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 29 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Luis Alberto.
Tottenham have not had too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Davinson Sanchez. Reguilon. It's with Bergwijn. Fekir. Opportunity. Oh, right in the nick of time. Rodri. It's with Dybala. He must finish! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike!
Back underway here, and it's been all Spurs so far. You sense there could be extra punishment dished out. Paul Pogba. Now Correa. Van de Beek. Now the wide area might be the productive area for Spurs. Cross could be useful. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Played into the centre of the box. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Threat over for now, it seems. Correa. On to Wan-Bissaka. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Back in business, and United's struggles were there for all to see in the first 45. Can they put up a better fist of it? Dybala. Nabil Fekir. Well, they might be onto something. Now the task is to remain focused. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Well, something has happened at the Emirates Stadium. A goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. It's been scored by André-Pierre Gignac. There was a little bit of luck on this one. As he took on his marker, the ball came back to him from the challenge, and he carried it towards goal and past the keeper. 50 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Not really typical of Dybala to give it away like that. Well, quite rightly, all roads lead to Wembley on FA Cup final day, and you'll be able to... Classy goalkeeping.
Well, it was a good save from the goalkeeper, but you'd expect him to make that save, wouldn't you?
Aguilar. Luis Alberto. It's with Bergwijn. Well, Spurs now in potentially a dangerous position. Doughty defending to win the ball back. Rashford. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. The cross is on. Cuts in from the flank. So it's going to be a goal kick here. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Well, time to bring in Alan McInally because I'm hearing there's been a goal at St Mary's. Alan.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 64 minutes played. 3-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Alert defending. And room now out on the wing. Well, space if he goes inside. Fekir! Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, here we can see, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing. Let it get to the right place for your foot to make the connection, and there you go, in the back of the net.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 10, Nabil
So 20 minutes to go. Far from a good pass. Rodri. In possession, Fekir. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? He's in behind. No worries for the keeper. Read it superbly to take back possession. Well, nicely cut out. Only 10 minutes remaining here. And a throw-in forthcoming. Here's a change for Manchester United. Marcus Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Teammate available. Struggling to keep the ball. And news of a goal in the City game, Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Raheem Sterling. Amazing run cutting through the defence and slotting home. 8 minutes remain. 1-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. More than decent this from United. Well, in a way, the game has had an academic quality about it. Everyone in the ground, including the players, really waiting for this moment where they can celebrate their considerable accomplishments this season. The trophy to be awarded any minute now.
Well, there's no better place to receive the accolades coming to you than in front of your own fans. Giving something back, sharing the glory together. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, memories for players in these situations, Lee.
Well, it's always nice to win any trophy, cup competitions, but when you win your own domestic league, that to me is the pinnacle of being a player.
Yeah, the table does not lie. And so, the league champions.
Yeah, brilliant. They deserve it. They really have been the best team this season. And that's where you end up, top of the pile.
And not by accident either. All part of the master plan